In this video, guys, I will talk about how to optimize testosterone, okay, how to overcome low testosterone levels. And honestly, I help hundreds of guys to find the root cause for their low testosterone. So this video is definitely worth to watch. So stay till the end. Okay, so what are the, let's say, normal testosterone levels, okay, for you to just understand? Okay, so I have I have only two ranges, okay? So everything about 500 nanogram per deciliter is okay, and anything about 800 is very good, okay? So we are talking about endogenous testosterone, okay? We are not talking about testosterone replacement therapy because uh, you can even reach much higher levels, okay, of testosterone, okay? One thing, and I told this in androgen receptor video, okay? So if you have a higher or if you have high androgen receptor sensitivity, even with 500 nanogram per deciliter, you will get in the range very good, okay? So because there are guys with 1000 or 1500, okay? But if the androgen receptor sensitivity is low, okay, so they will not get all those effects, okay? So it's really hard to understand, okay? So yeah, my number is lower, okay? So I am that kind of guy, okay? So even with low testosterone, uh, I'm feeling really good because my androgen receptor sensitivity is quite high, okay? So uh, how you can check androgen receptor dysfunction I talk about in my last PFS video, but you can take a look at free alpha dial, okay? So free alpha dial is direct and indirect marker of androgen receptors dysfunction, okay? If you need my help, you will find the link for the coaching. Okay, so what would I test, okay, if I want to fix low testosterone or if I want to optimize my testosterone, okay, levels? I would definitely check total testosterone, okay, it's total amount of testosterone in your blood, okay, free, and that is, and testosterone that is also bound, okay. We have albumin to bind to SHBG, okay. So then we have free testosterone, okay. This is testosterone that can bind to androgen receptors, okay. So you see how androgen receptors are also important, okay. So we have dihydrotestosterone. I think that dihydrotestosterone from this perspective is the most useful benefits of testosterone, okay, because we need the substrate, we need testosterone to have a high level of DHT, okay, and DHT give us the all majority of mental and physical benefits of testosterone, okay. So it's extremely important, okay. So estradiol estradiol is most potent form of estrogen, okay. We need it for cognition, for sexual functioning, joint joint health, okay. So sexual libido, okay. So high and low is too high or too low is bad, okay. So it's not good, okay. So prolactin is extremely important factor if we want to know the root cause of our low testosterone levels, because uh, higher level of prolactin, for example, we are even talking about like more than 10, okay, in long term can block our gonads to produce testosterone, okay. Then we have LH and FSH. With LH and FSH, we can distinguish, okay, so if we have a primary hypogonadism or secondary hypogonadism, I will explain later in this video, okay. So LH stimulates testosterone production in testes, okay, and FSH is important for sperm production, okay, and testicular function, okay. So we have been talking already about testosterone levels, okay. So I will not talk about how our body produce testosterone, but let's get to the main two causes of low testosterone. Okay, the first one is primary hypogonadism. Okay, so the testicles are not responding to LH and FSH. Okay, so we have higher than normal LF and FSH, but with low T. Okay, so head trauma, okay, varicocele, uh, testicle not responding, okay, so sometimes the function of your testicle cannot be restored, okay, so for this you probably only need, or you can use only exogenous testosterone, TRT, okay, so the second thing is secondary hypogonadism, okay, so you can really see it in blood tests because LH, FSH, and testosterone are all being suboptimal. Okay, so this can be caused by insulin resistance, nutrient deficiency, stress, sleep deprivation. Okay, alcohol abuse, drug abuse. Okay, even prolactin. Okay, prolactin is a big contributor to secondary hypogonadism. Okay, because uh, there is gonadotropin deficiency because of this. Okay, so maybe you already heard about things like HCG monotherapy or enclomifen. Okay, so they both can help with secondary hypogonadism, but there are better ways. Okay, uh, one of my signature treatment is prolactin reset. Okay, it's for the guys that have or had history of higher prolactin because of the use of some drugs or weed or kratom or anything else. Okay, so even prolactin reset can improve secondary hypogonadism massively. Okay, so I work with many guys where I was able to fix that. Okay, just by addressing prolactin issue. Okay, so this is really crucial. Okay, so the like I told you, HCG or enclomifen. Okay, so HCG, I talk also in another video. HCG can be used long term. You need to watch out for estrogen. Okay, so if you need my help, you will find a link in the description. What I mostly see, guys are blasting HCG, and they have really high estradiol levels, and this is also not good. Regarding enclomifen, okay, so this is clomid is also used as PCT, and clomifen monotherapy, from my point of view, is not a perfect long-term solution. Why? Because IGF-1 will get lower after you use enclomifen or clomid. Okay, so we really need IGF-1. IGF-1 also support things like 5-alpha reductase enzyme. You can really also you can have a problem with estrogen in the brain, okay, because it blocks neuroprotective estrogen in the brain. Okay, so for short-term usage, enclomifen is better choice than clomid. Could be used as PCT, but for a long-term solution, this is not a good way. Okay, so what generally inhibits testicular function? Okay, so fibrosis. Okay, so guys, I talk about in every video oxidative stress, reactive oxidant species, okay, inflammation, so varicocele, even circadian dysregulation. Maybe you're already taking some drugs that interfere with your circadian rhythm. Okay, so nutritional deficiency, things like BPA, environmental toxin, okay, and mitochondrial dysfunction. Okay, so you really need to fix that. Okay, so even high estradiol, what I always talk about. Okay, so will suppress your testosterone production. Also prolactin, okay? We already talked about estradiol, but also prolactin. Sometimes estrogen goes hand in hand with prolactin. It's not always like that, because some guys have normal level of estrogen but have high prolactin. Prolactin will also affect dopamine production. Okay, so like I told you, the big causes of low testosterone is like chronic inflammation. Okay, so chronic inflammation will cause disruption in GnRH, okay, pulses, and LH-FSH secretion, okay, because you have these like pulses the whole day, okay, so of LH and FSH, okay, so, and this will affect steroidogenesis in testes, okay, like I told you, yeah. So things like also like insulin resistance, okay, insulin resistance can causes an increase in SHBG, okay, and you have much less of free testosterone, okay, so uh, hyperprolactinemia, okay, so high levels of prolactin, okay, will not only inhibit dopamine, okay, will also affect your mood, motivation, libido, okay, so it will affect even erectile function, okay, so if you have high prolactin, you can have a ED, okay, so first, what you can do, you can take a look if you don't have any kind of tumor, okay, so honestly, I don't know the range where your doctor will already think you have some kind of tumor or adenoma, okay, that can cause hyperprolactemia, probably over 50, okay, so even medication that inhibit dopamine, okay, will secrete more of prolactin, okay, so things like antipsychotics, okay, antidepressant, they will cause a lot of sexual dysfunction. PSSD is caused by dysregulation of 5-HT1 receptors, but also by high prolactin, okay. High prolactin over the time will cause uh, decrease in androgens, okay, so many guys using SSRIs, they have really low levels of, for example, testosterone, free testosterone, DHT, okay, so I work with that guys and I see, okay, so if you have testosterone like 350, it's not good, and you are young, it's not good, okay, so nutritional deficiencies, okay, so uh, if you are low in fats, if you are low in cholesterol, okay, so cholesterol is building block for testosterone, you need to understand, okay, so you need to have at least 500 milligrams per day if you want to really have proper steroidogenesis, okay, so there are also other things like uh, nutrition deficiencies in magnesium, selenium, okay, B vitamins. Vitamin D is extremely crucial for erection and also for testosterone levels, okay, so vitamin E. I really like vitamin E because vitamin E is improving testicular sensitivity, okay, so just one hack from my side, how to increase efficiency of HCG, add vitamin E to the stack, okay, so if you want more hacks for your custom protocol, reach out to me per email, okay, so uh, you need to check iron, zinc levels, okay, so zinc, uh, not too low, not too high, okay, too much of zinc can block 5-alpha reductase enzyme, so supplementation is probably the easiest way, like 10-15 milligrams per day, okay, so uh, chronic stress is a big contributor to, like I said in other videos, stress will fight for cortisol, okay, so it will suppress your GnRH, so gonadotropin releasing hormone secretion from hypothalamus, okay, so also guys, some guys that cannot lower prolactin levels, one hack, okay? So check your cortisol and stress, okay? Because excessive stress, even if you go for a blood test and you are stressing too much, okay, so you will see spike in prolactin, okay? So stress is big modulator of prolactin release, okay? So there are many great adaptogens that can lower stress and fight with prolactin, okay? But you really need to know what help to use, okay? I can give you a really great example. Tribulus, at least for me, works really great, okay? Bulgarian Tribulus for lowering prolactin because it's adaptogen, okay? So your body will adapt to stress, okay? Not everyone can handle Tribulus, okay? For some is too stimulating, okay? But for me, doing wonder even for prolactin, for many of my clients also the same, okay? You can pair it with other supplements in stack, okay, and you will get really nice decrease in prolactin, even older guys, okay? So circadian dysregulation, okay, so like I said, before you go to sleep, and if you need to work on your PC, or if you are watching some social media, always uh, take the glasses that block this blue light, okay? So ATP production also is limiting steroidogenesis, okay, and increase uh, reactive oxidized species, okay? So things like CQ10, okay, will help with that, okay? So if you drink a lot, you will have also problem. Also drinking a lot will cause a lot of inflammation, increase in prolactin, okay? So recreation drugs, okay, can do also a lot of harms, okay? So everything, okay, that increase opioids will do a lot of harms. I had also other videos on that, okay? So yeah, too much masturbation and porn is also not good, okay? So you have these huge spikes of dopamine, and based on these, the long term porn and masturbation will increase prolactin significantly. You need to fix that, okay? So it's not so easy, okay? Uh, it can even affect, there are studies, it can even affect brain androgen receptors, okay? So we have also things like BPC, okay, xenoestrogens, anti-androgens, okay, even if you are using specific cosmetics, okay, so I made a video on ketoconazole, okay, or things like finasteride that will block, okay, that will block your your 5-alpha reductase enzyme, or they will block your steroidogenesis, okay? So stay away from these things, okay? So uh, this is, okay, guys, why you have low testosterone. uh, Give a like, okay? So comment, so we will get more love from algorithm. See you.